in a sanctum. Got out of Dodge, sailed on a bunless bon voyage. You said north, I headed south. Toss overboard, good lord, that's a really large mouth. I'm sleeping with fishes here in the belly of the whale. I'm highly nutritious here in the belly of the whale. That food, lousy atmosphere. I don't wanna bellyache. How long is this gonna take? Woke up this morning kinda blue, thinking through that age-old question. How to exit a whale's digestion. It might behoove me to be heaved, head out like a human comet. I wonder what rhymes with comet. I'm sleeping with fishes here in the belly of the whale. I'm highly nutritious here in the belly of the whale. I'm ready to reappear. I don't wanna bellyache, Lord, how long's this gonna take? Enzymes, they come rolling around. Enzymes, they come breaking us down to the core. Good Lord grants we all get a second chance. I'm one of the dishes here in the belly of the whale. They say I'm delicious here in the belly of the whale. Lord, please make him chuck it on. It's a gut call in the belly of the whale. I'm in the belly of the whale, the belly of the whale. I'm in the belly of the whale. I'm in the belly of the whale, the belly of the whale. I'm in the belly of the whale, and I'm underwater there. It's a tight squeeze, it's a getting in the water to me. I'm in the belly, hissing, I got my throat feel like the salmon to the sea from the air symphony. I'm a part of a mother and the way to take a freestyle about my unemployment days. I'm going crazy, I'm with a tail sail. Oh, you can't keep a good man down, it's a can, and I've been there. But I'm in it, saturated, I'm a lady, I'm free like a Willie Happy Day. Like a million raindrops falling from a blue sky, kissing your cares goodbye. Oh, as they all fall like a million pieces, a ticker tape parade high, and now you're free to fly. Carrying a millstone malaise, it's been pulling down your gaze. You pound the pavement, it don't give or care. This weight ain't yours to bear. Why you holding grudges in old jars? Why you wanna show off all your scars? What's it gonna take to lay a few burdens down? It's a beautiful sound when they all fall like a million raindrops falling from a blue sky, kissing your cares goodbye. Oh, as they all fall like a million pieces, a ticker tape parade high, and now you're free to fly. When that muffled sigh says you're barely getting by, cut your burdens loose and just simplify, simplify. This is not your floor, you're going higher than before. Drop the way now, wait for the lookout guide. Look outside as they all fall like a million raindrops falling from a blue sky, kissing your cares goodbye. Oh, as they all fall like a million pieces, a ticker tape parade high, and now you're free to fly. You gotta lay that burden down. You gotta lay that burden down. It's time to leave your burdens in a pile, set up on fire. 'Cause when you lay your burdens down, when you drop them burdens, what a free fall. fly. Oh, they all fall like a million raindrops falling from a blue sky, kissing your cares goodbye. Oh, as they all fall like a million pieces, a ticker tape parade high, and now you're free to fly. They all fall like a million raindrops falling from a blue sky, kissing your cares goodbye. Oh, they all fall like a million pieces, a ticker tape.
Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the third day of third grade, I'll tell you what he did. He fell out of a fishing boat, splashed into the sea, landed on a tree.
Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the first day of first grade, I'll tell you what he did. He tripped over a pencil box, flew up in the air, landed on a kangaroo, pulled out all his hair. He needed first aid in the first grade. First aid in the first grade. First aid in the first grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the second day of second grade, I'll tell you what he did. He slipped on a banana peel, flew up in the sky, landed on a chimpanzee who poked him in the eye. He needed first aid in the second grade. First aid in the second grade. First aid in the second grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the third day of third grade, I'll tell you what he did. He fell out of a fishing boat, splashed into the sea, landed on a moray eel who bit him on the knee. He needed first aid in the third grade. First aid in the third grade. First aid in the third grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the fourth day of fourth grade, I'll tell you what he did. He went out on a tadpole hunt, slipped into the creek, landed on a largemouth bass who bit him on the cheek. He needed first aid in the fourth grade. First aid in the fourth grade. First aid in the fourth grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the fifth day of fifth grade, I'll tell you what he did. He went into a garden shop looking for a rose, sniffed the baby's breath and got a bee caught up his nose. He needed first aid in the fifth grade. First aid in the fifth grade. First aid in the fifth grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the sixth day of sixth grade, I'll tell you what he did. He went out on a field trip, the first one of the year, backed into a saber tooth and pierced both of his ears. He needed first aid in the sixth grade. First aid in the sixth grade. First aid in the sixth grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the seventh day of seventh grade, I'll tell you what he did. He tried out for the talent show to show how well he sung. Cracked a grin, a wasp flew in and stung him on the tongue. He needed first aid in the seventh grade. First aid in the seventh grade. First aid in the seventh grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the eighth day of eighth grade, I'll tell you what he did. He tried to play some basketball, went up for a dunk, landed in the bushes and got squirted by a skunk. He needed first aid in the eighth grade. First aid in the eighth grade. First aid in the eighth grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the ninth day of ninth grade, I'll tell you what he did. He fed the pigs on Grandpa's farm, 2 piglets and a sow, slipped on all their slop and then got stepped on by a cow. He needed first aid in the ninth grade. First aid in the ninth grade. First aid in the ninth grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the 10th day of 10th grade, I'll tell you what he did. He went out on some water skis and hit a sunken log. Wiped out on the lily pads, got spit on by a frog. He needed first aid in the 10th grade. First aid in the 10th grade. First aid in the 10th grade. You can buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the 11th day of 11th grade, I'll tell you what he did. He swerved to miss an alley cat while taking driver's ed. Ran into a tree and bumped the dashboard with his head. He needed first aid in the 11th grade. First aid in the 11th grade. First aid in the 11th grade. You can buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the 12th day of 12th grade, I'll tell you what he did. He walked into financial aid, fell and broke a bone. Showed them all his bills and got a great big college loan. He needed first aid in the 12th grade. First aid in the 12th grade. First aid in the 12th grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Paid, paid, Here I am on the other side of the radio, wondering why I'm here and why anybody cares what I say. No, I'm not a better man, 'cause I'm singing my songs on the radio. 'Cause we're all the same at the end of the day. Now I imagine you on the other side of the radio, doing your homework or driving with your windows down on the freeway. I see you tapping the wheel, I see you bobbing your head to the radio. Oh, and it makes my day to see that smile on your face. And in some small way, I remember my place. 'Cause it's you and me singing the same song right now. Maybe this will bring us together somehow. Maybe there's a million people all singing along. Somebody started thinking about the third line, and maybe someone saying a prayer for the first time. And that's enough reason to keep me singing my song. Singing my songs on the other side of the radio. Crank up the volume and sing at the top of your lungs with the radio. Tuning in to some good news and laughing along with the DJ. We're changing somebody's world from the other side of the radio. Oh, and it makes my day to see that smile on your face. And in some small way, I remember my place. 'Cause it's you and me singing the same song right now. Maybe this will bring us together somehow. And maybe there's a million people all singing along. Somebody started thinking about the third line, and maybe someone saying a prayer for the first time. And that's enough reason to keep me singing my song. Singing my songs on the other side of the radio. It's you and me singing the same song right now. And maybe this will bring us together somehow. And maybe there's a million people all singing along. Somebody started thinking about the third line, and maybe someone saying a prayer for the first time. And that's enough reason to keep me singing my songs. Keep me singing my songs on the other side.
We are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay home and lie around. And if you ask us who'll do anything, we'll just tell you we don't do anything.
Well, I've never been to Greenland, and I've never been to Denver, and I've never buried treasure in St. Louis or St. Paul, and I've never been to Moscow, and I've never been to Tampa, and I've never been to Boston in the pool.
Pirates who don't do anything. We just stay home and lie around. And if you ask us who'll do anything, we'll just tell you we don't do anything. And I never hoist the mainstay, and I never swab the poop deck, and I never veer to starboard, cause I never sail at all. And I've never walked the gangplank, and I've never owned that ferret, and I've never been to Boston in the fall. Cause we're the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay home and lie around. And if you ask us to do anything, we'll just tell you we don't do anything. Well, I've never plucked a rooster, and I'm not too good at ping pong, and I've never thrown my mashed potatoes up against the wall, and I've never kicked a chipmunk, and I've never gotten head lice, and I've never been to Boston in the fall.
Huh? What are you talking about? What's a rooster and mashed potatoes have to do with being a pirate?
Hey, that's right. We're supposed to sing about piratey things. Oh.
And who's ever kissed a chipmunk? That's just nonsense! Why even bring it up? Am I right? What do you think?
I think you look like Captain Crunch.
Huh? No, I don't.
Do too.
Do not.
You're making me hungry.
That's it. You're walking the plank.
Says who?
Says the Captain. That's who.
Oh, yeah? Aye, aye, Captain Crunch.
Arrgh!
Yikes! And I've never licked a spark plug, and I've never sniffed a stink bug, and I've never painted daisies on a big red rubber ball, and I've never bathed in yogurt, and I don't look good in leggings.
You just don't get it.
And we've never been to Boston in the fall.
Pass the chips.